And the Hawks with a confident look as they got to the arena earlier tonight. I'd say that's a squad ready for action. And welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And as we get deeper into November, we're seeing some terrific play out of this year's crop of rookie talents. Now let's take a look at the Rookie of the Year race and see who is currently out in front. Getting his feet wet early in the year, just outside that top five. He's a rookie to track the rest of the way.
And the crop of rookies this year is just full of talented players. It's going to be fun to watch them battle for the award.
Well, I tell you, the depth is really impressive when you look at the quality of these rookies, just as you said, Ken. They all will be trying to make their name in the NBA. Your rookie year can say a lot about who you are as a player and what you're made of.
Now Atlanta's starting five. Murray and Hunter fill out the wings. Bay and Capella, they're inside. And it's Russell in at the one spot. And for the Bucks, still very early in the regular season. But Grant, what's the most important thing coaches are working on at this stage?
You know, at this point, it's all about really just getting your rotation set, finding which guys work best together. You know, you have to figure out how to maximize the talent you have.
Baker gets the bucket. Baker's got five.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that. Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
Russell from outside. The shot no good. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Murray passes to Capella. Now here's Bay. Murray from outside. No good on the shot. And the Bucks with possession. They've scored 10 straight. Here's Waters. Nails it from beyond the arc.
5 of 5 to start the game, and it might be the second quarter before they miss. Boy, they're knocking these shots down. Boy, everything's pure.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Attention fans, here come your Box Breaker crew. Give it up for your 414 crew, Bucks fans.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Bay outside. And here's Hunter for 3. The rebound by Allen.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown. They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And a valuable piece in the rotation, Clark. Grayson Allen can really shoot it.
Love his accuracy from behind the arc. Very efficient in his offensive game. And when he keeps himself under control emotionally, which he's done much better and much more of as a pro, he's a really good player.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Hunter. Bay with it. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Here's Baker.
Oh!
Whoa! How about that one?
Jam! Woo! So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that. if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They defeated Washington in their last game.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena. And they proved it that game. Tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Here's Bell. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Down low. Here's Capella. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Pass to Baker. There's the triple. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He is yet to miss a shot.
Atlanta again missing. And it's Allen with the ball for the Bucks. From deep, knocks it down from distance. Allen's got 5.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots. Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Russell to pass to Capella. Outside Murray. They still need this. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Baker. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And they've got the D reeling. A full 3-point attack right off the tip.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off. Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
Here's Bell. Coming off a terrific game against Brooklyn. Pulls up on the wing. Another one falls for Milwaukee.
He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
The 3 from Russell. The rebound by the Bucks.
I mean, he's yet to make a shot this quarter. At some point, you got to look for other ways to impact the game and give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half. Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And Grant, with the idea of league expansion, some have worried in the past that there's not enough talent to go around. You see that?
You know, quite the contrary, B.A. I mean, the league's in a terrific place for talent, and there's definitely the depth for more teams to join the fray.
On the break, here's Allen, and it's Allen who slams it home.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly, and if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
To the paint, by himself. Oh, a huge slam, an exclamation point on that break.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Baker gets the bucket.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take them.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made. Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Waters, the pass to Bell. Here's Waters, defended by Murray. For three, Allen, and the Bucks hit again from deep.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
It's stolen away. Here's Baker, and he taps it home with authority.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
Now here's Hunter. Yet to see a basket. Can they get it? And Russell with the lay-in.
That's his second make in 7 attempts. Not a pretty start.
And the Bucks with the possession here. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Brooklyn.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
Well, efficiency is critical. And I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
Ilyasova's checked in for the Bucks. And the Hawks making a change here. Here's Baker, guarded by Russell. Baker, the pass to Allen. Beyond the arc. Oh, he's locked in. Drains his fifth shot in his many attempts.
Off to a great start. 5 straight from the field.
And the defense hasn't been able to do anything to stop him. And when that's the case, just keep feeding the hot hand.
Here's Waters. 14 points for him last game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And he gave them headaches with his defense. Constant activity at that end with 4 steals to show for it. Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Now here's Russell. He picked up 15 in their last win against Washington. Atlanta again missing. Here's Waters. And out of bounds, Atlanta will have it. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You take a look at the Bucks, things stacking up nicely for them so far. Number 1 in their conference and looking formidable. And checking out the Hawks, 8.5 games behind.
Checking out Atlanta, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's missing, but there is something missing. It perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
Russell double-teamed. Oh, he picked him clean. Going, big time right there.
Nasty!
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Bell grabs the miss. 54 seconds left in the first quarter. Nails it from three.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Knocked away. It's Martin on the wing. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Waters. And another three for Milwaukee.
Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Pass to Capella. Outside Russell. Here's Martin. Got a hand on it. Here's Ilyasova. And the jam by Ilyasova.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
And that's it for the first quarter in what has been a very lopsided game. Bucks ahead, running away with this one. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Bucks really take control here.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And so it's Bogdanovich with it. He brings it up for the Hawks.
They came away with an easy win last time, due in large part to their work on the glass.
And, you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meeting. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle.
They've got Grayson Allen, and it's Ilyasova in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Here's Bell. Oh, hey, how about
Big
that?
time right there. Big time.
Whoa. Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
And, guys, it's going to be a long time before we...
Oh, wow! Oh,
watch out below.
Big finish.
Hey, man, I don't care who you're a fan of. You love seeing a reverse slam like that one.
That's the kind of dunk that builds reputations.
Well, his reputation is already pretty good. I think he just enhanced it right there.
They're still looking for his first bucket. You can't put all their struggles on him tonight, but he's been brutal. Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Murray passes to Bogdanovich. Murray, a screen on Allen. Here's Bogdanovich. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
What an athlete Bogdanovich is, sprinting towards the rim with such aggression and assertiveness.
He takes it in. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air. This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there. Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
They double him with Ilyasova. It's picked off. Here's Bell. 16 points for him. And another three for Milwaukee.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
And it's Allen who slams it home.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
They're turning it over, and their opponent isn't. That's the difference.
I tell you what, guys, this game would look a lot different, would have a different texture if they didn't give the ball away so much. I mean, that's really been the storyline so far.
Here's Waters. And another three for Milwaukee.
He started out hot from distance, and that has continued.
And here's Griffin outside. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball. Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up three straight from beyond the arc right now.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track. He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, debating the best players ever, there are different criteria, but Hall of Famer Dr. J said, quote, I think ultimately you have to have that crowning moment where you're a champion, and it's difficult. Sometimes it takes experiencing the loss and figuring it out before you can be successful. It's nothing you can assume or take for granted.
Well, he got his at 83. Thanks, Allie.
And slammed that thing through.
A nasty two-hander.
Max Force throwdown.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Bay, he's checked in for the Hawks. Hunter comes in for Bogdanovich. Ilyasova's gotten everything to go. 5 attempts, 5 makes. Inside, here's Martin. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
You know, we know Murray's got some creativity to his passing game, but no need to be creative there. I mean, he sees the wide open man and zips it right to him.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Off target with the three.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Brown's shot is good.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Can't get anything to go this period. Seems like he's hit a wall.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Bay finds Hunter. On the wing, Murray. They need this. Milwaukee with the rebound. Here's Baker. There's the drive.
He's officially taken over this first half, making all the right reads.
And so Murray will bring it up for Atlanta. Three-pointer. Again, the miss by Murray.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
And that one's good. Flynn.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Bay passes to Hunter. And here's Griffin outside. Brown grabs the board.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Another steal. In transition, here come the Bucks. Oh, that was something else, man. Wow.
Show us some power. Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ilyasova's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Ilyasova's gone a perfect 6 for 6 shooting. Murray for three. Kalaitzakis grabs the miss.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Pass to Hunter. Murray from outside, and looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Well, guys, if you want to know why the score is what it is, look at their turnovers this quarter.
That's been the culprit, the turnovers. I mean, TOs, those kinds of mistakes have really kind of drained their confidence to this point.
Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. D'Angelo Russell comes in for Murray. That's tipped. Here's Baker. Pass to Brown. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Brown's got 7 points.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. On the wing, Bay. To stop the drought. Rebound, Milwaukee. Ilyasova's got his 6th rebound on the night. The three is up. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
To the inside.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
For three, Bay, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And that one's good. Flynn. We've got 1:28 left in the second. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Here's Baker. Non-stop scoring machine right here. Buries it from three.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself, couldn't control himself there.
Sends it home from three-point land. Baker's got 56 in the game.
He's dropping the three ball with incredible consistency. What a barrage here in the first half.
Here's Kalaitzakis. And another three for Milwaukee.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
It's really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
And I tell you what, guys, I mean, with this combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Bucks ahead, just dominating this one. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm joined now by Coach Quinn Snyder, and they were giving you some trouble in transition. How do you slow them down?
Well, I think we had a couple early where we were in good positions. We just didn't make the right read, and that's the biggest thing. But more than anything, whether it's a make or a miss or a turnover, we just got to really sprint back and be urgent.
The sense of urgency is key. Thanks, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody. A fun-filled evening underway, and before we talk about the first half of this game, let's see those power rankings.
Taking a look at the Hawks, they're still trying to find their direction. A little too inconsistent for me, and, that's why they're not ranked that high.
Yeah, we've seen glimpses from them. The consistency hasn't been there, but we're just getting started. And as for our matchup, what a tremendous first half it was for the Bucks.
We've talked about a lot of teams now playing inside out. These guys are punching it inside, and it's not coming out. They're turning toward the rim and attacking, and it's working for them.
Kenny.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. They and Capella, they're inside. Murray and Hunter fill out the wings. And it's Russell in at the point guard position. Here's Ilyasova. And the jam by Ilyasova.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And the ball out of play. The Hawks will have it. And let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard. Shooting guards who are great defenders, the steals leaders. And you look at Allen, active hands. He's second in the NBA in steals. And, of course, DeJounte Murray, a few spots down.
And those steals haven't come just by accident. They've gotten them through the effort they're willing to expend on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, the most active hand.
Oh, are you kidding me? Wow!
Man.